Hello guys, today we introduced about the Eshooter Kestrel V2 ETU, and when we first received the packaging and the product, and you can check the user menu, and at the last page you can download our Eshooter app and on our iOS store or Google Play. And firstly, check this is the ETU, the app, and you can check the Kestrel V2, and we connect the battery. Okay, this one come out, so click to connect, and we have the sensor here, and you can turn it on to try to if this follow your steps, selector follow your steps or not, and it's good. And we can check the trigger and put it slowly. You can check if all 5 sensors working good, and we have the gear inside. It will detect automatically, so you don't need to check. And we have the magazine here, and we installed this one already, and you can click it, so you're showing on. Okay, so this one's already good. So if the selector doesn't following your instructions, so you can use the calibration here, start it on and start calibration, follow the tips and put it to semi and start calibration, long press the trigger and put back to save, and next one and click again and put back to auto and hold the trigger again. Lastly, put back to save and hold the trigger again. So it will automatically have the data here, the number, so you can check again. Everything good here, and trigger all 5 no problem, and save the magazine. Click OK on, and here okay. So this one already finished. Okay, Kestrel V2, and we have the app setting here, and we have quick setting 1 and 2 and 3, and we can how to exchange from the setting 1 2 3, and we need to put the selector to save and long press the trigger 3 seconds, and you can change to number 3, so click the trigger 3 times again. So if you jump to the setting 3 now, and we can exchange every time you want. Enter again. If you change to number 2, click 2 times, and maybe number 1, and you can enter programming 1 time. Yeah, so the quick setting will be exchanged, and you can try next time. And for the setting 1, we set to maybe standard 1, semi, full. That's a setting 1 very easily, and setting 2 you can exchange it from maybe just a save and semi-save, but set the setting to auto to save, so you won't shoot on the full auto position. This is the semi, save, semi, and nothing. So this like the DMR1, and you can set the number 3 setting and set this one to maybe just like birds, and this one to binary. Yeah, just like this one, binary in semi, and burst source in full auto, 3 bursts. And about the burst, you can set from 3 to 10, the maximum this one 10, like this one. 1 click with 10 shots. You can change everyone you want. And let's check another function maybe. Okay, about the trigger, we set a different level here. If you set it to very high level, it means that you have the shot here. You have double, you very acceptably, and you can set the low level. It means you need to press the trigger very deeply to have a shot. Yep, you can set it to the medium one. Yep, this is the trigger sensitivity. And the gear, yeah, detection if you're single setter or dot setter, if you you can select differently. And this one is the pre-cocking one, and it means that you can set different level to have a very fastly response, and you can go deeply. It will have a different level here. You can check this one, maybe 180. This one already too over, so you need to maybe have a difference. Try just like the 40. It is double, and so you can check again 25. And if you turn it off, this will go back to normal. Yeah, that's one. And we have the rate of fire function. Let's try the full auto. This is the 100%. Very quickly, you can set it to maybe just like 50. Yeah, this is the real fire setting. The last day will be minimum, will be the 40%. Lock again and set to 100 back. That's very important. And we have the magazine mode here. If you just like that, if you open the magazine mode, so you cannot fire if you don't have the magazine inside, both semi or full auto. But once you have the magazine in, you can check the magazine button inside, just like we have the magazine in, so you can start to shoot 30 rounds. Let's try. Okay, 30 rounds. You cannot shoot again. And when you release the magazine and put it back again, you have another new 30 shots. And same again, and use semi. Okay, no more. So you can, this one will be the 30 shots. And when you release the trigger, release the magazine and put it back again, you will have a new 30 shots. That's the magazine function, and you can set different level here from 30 to 250 different capacity. Yeah, when you don't need it, you just turn it off, so you don't need to have the magazine in. Yeah. And we have the active braking function here, and because different brushes motor and will have some issue with the active braking, so we add this function. You can turn it off and set different here. And when you're using the brushless model, you can check this here. And the battery, our ETO will detect your battery automatically, and how many percentage of the battery, what type of battery you're using, and how many cells of them. And we have the low battery warning and sleep mode. And if you don't want both function, you can turn it off, but we suggest to have both two function on, so it can prevent your battery dies. Yeah, okay, so this is all the function we have of the Kestrel V2 ETU. And on the app, we have a dashboard data here. It counts that how many shots of your ETU. If you count it automatically, then you check full auto, and you can see the data here. And semi, give you detection, and you can check the different data here, the rate of fire, the minimum and the maximum, and the currently would be less like 19 per second. The trigger response and chip temperature, and current is semi-auto minimum, and the voltage of the battery, just like and the batteries. You can check how many left and the function and the version of this one have, and you can reset everything if you want. The tasers will be going to the eventually going to back 0, so you can have another counting. Yeah, full auto. Yeah, very convenient to check your data. Make sure you can check this one. Yeah.